speak through presentations. So I just want to give a little bit of background. First of all, if you go to a party and you don't know the owner, it means you're gate crashing. So to solve that problem, I would like to start by, first of all, introducing digital safe, so that you're all comfortable that you're not gate crashing this meeting. But I guess I will not do justice without appreciating I think the people that have made this possible. And indeed, it is with a profound sense of gratitude and admiration that we extend our heartfelt thanks to the exceptional sponsors who have made this event possible. These unwavering supports and contributions have transformed our vision into a remarkable reality. We have ZCAS, characters, we have Vida Cafe, have come to Lusaka Radio, One Love Radio, Diamond TV, and a lot of other support that has come through. And of course, not forgetting to UNICAF our profound gratitude for both the splendid venue and the hands-on assistance that have enriched every facet of this event. Our sincere appreciation also extends to Hungry Lion, who surprisingly have given us snacks for the participants, Coca-Cola for the first quenching of thirst as it is heated at the moment. And I know that the Ctf will be very, very hot, so they facilitated for the soft drinks and water. And we also have Lusaka chapter, which has given us, for the top 5 students, free membership to the Lusaka chapter. Your commitment to our case resolution implemental, cybersecurity as of 27032, quality management, IT, COVID, CISA, certified electoral hacking for the red teamers, and so on. So we have a team that is very prepared to assist with all these cybersecurity related issues. Our partners, these are some of the organizations that we're currently working that support us. And we have quite a fair list which allows us to provide solutions across the infrastructure plan. And some of the people that we're working with at the moment, as the list shows, we do have quite a number of clients right now that are getting service or support from digital security. I must say that perhaps I forgot to include this part. We are fairly young. We were born in 2019. Excuse me for that. Can't see that notification on my screen. This is what happens when you're technical. You look like you're not. Like I promised, we have experts in the company. Yes, so I was just talking about how old we are. We were born in 2019, so we're just about 4 years old in the industry. And we have a team of 20 people at the moment, and all under 3 departments. We've got advisory department with the audit group, we've got the technical team that has the blue and red team, and also we have training, and ITSM, which is IT service management. So those are some of the clients that we have. But further than that, we also enjoy spreading the gospel of cybersecurity. So from that picture that you can see, we actually do a lot of awareness to schools. This is something that we've been doing for some time in the background. So we go to primary schools, we go to secondary schools, we go to universities, just to give these kids some cybersecurity awareness. On top of that, we also run an internship program. So every year we have a number of kids that come from universities, and we run it through the capability of being able to be industry ready. So we teach them hands-on skills, which I think is a topical issue, which was in discussion earlier on in the holding room. So it's a concern. So which brings me to the real problem. And that is why it brings us to where we are here. So I want to make a quote from this distinguished gentleman here, Edward Humphreys. Those of you that are familiar with standards, this is a man who pretty much came up with the ISO 27001. And he says, cybersecurity is a constant battle, with demand for cyber talent continue to rise, and at best supply, are we losing the battle? Hopefully after today we shouldn't. But what does our cybersecurity skills landscape look like currently? That resonates very clear to me. That's what I see every day when I'm in the industry. When you get guys, all you guys there from universities come to work, a lot of that stuff is what we see. And we have to change that. Okay, we have a lot of guys who can kick the ball, but don't kick the ball in the right place. So why is there this skills gap? Okay, there's a number of reasons why we have this cybersecurity skills. And some of these reasons you know. Okay, but we do know the demand, like I said, for cybersecurity keeps going up. We do know predominantly the reason is that we don't have a lot of hands-on practice when people are in the university. A lot of theoretical material that we're shared with, we run through a lot of hours reading, not enough sitting on the deck. Lack of cybersecurity awareness, inadequate training budgets, both for universities, schools, as well as corporates. And also, even though we have been channeling out graduates from universities, there's still not enough of them. Outside them not being good enough, there is not a good number enough. If you look at some of the statistics that are there now, this is from IC Square. 65% workforce that is required. Global cybersecurity workforce needs to grow by 65%. I think it was interpreted about 3.4 million. So you can, I don't know how many of you are in here, if you make a percentage out of 3.4 million. We are very, very far away from getting to be able to deal with that. And if you want to mix that with issues around emerging technologies, technology is improving, okay, skills are reducing, so the gap is just growing bigger and bigger. If I can borrow a few statistics from the DECA report, those of you that had an opportunity to look at this report, this was done, this is a digital ecosystem report that was done in 2022 by the USAID here in Zambia. Some of the issues that came out were digital talent pool is still in its foundation. We're very far away from getting where we should be. And that is why my brother Marius has a lot of problems convincing people to come to data center, because they need to appreciate why cloud and all these technologies are there. That is an area that needs to be improved. ICT learning programs. My colleague there from the academia, 4.1% of the courses on offer are ICT out of all the universities. Only 4.1%. That's a very, very small number. But remember, this is ICT, not cybersecurity. So out of the 4.1%, there's a smaller percentage of ICT professionals in there. Much smaller. Okay? My colleague from ZCAS there should be actually feeling the pain, because it's hard to curb the problems that we have now, you know, with a very minute number of professionals that can deal with the problems that are doubling every day. Okay? Lack of modern technologies again, we're not taught enough. I think now we've seen a trend, these are improving, but we need to move into now artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all these technologies that are there to be taught thoroughly, because how do we then defend if we do not understand what they are? Okay? Public and private sector indicated inadequate cyber professionals in Zambia. I am from both public and private. I acknowledge and I agree with this. We are very, very far away from getting what we should have. Lecturers and professors require upskilling. Not that they are done, but no. There's a lot of things that need to be done. We were talking about questions. Again, this resonates to the discussion we had here. Okay, you get questions that were given in 1991. Same exam questions today. Okay? Lecturers could benefit from closer linkages with industry. Okay, this was speaking to the industry and lecturers in one place. If we have these discussions on a regular basis, we can improve the cyber posture of our expertise. So what is the status of cybersecurity skills in Zambia? Again, from our experience, same conversation, not enough skill sets to go around, not enough graduates being channeled out, incorrect structures, governance risk is incorrect, IT departments reporting to finance, HR, cybersecurity reporting to IT, all those are issues that need to be looked into. Okay? So, how do we then bridge that? Part of the reason why we're here is to assist to bridge this gap. And to do that, as ZCAS Limited, because of where we are coming from, as I said, an organization of about 20 people, almost all these 20 people came from universities, straight from universities. went through the process, and now they're delivering. Because they were given an opportunity to do what they did. We want to extend this to the rest of the students as an organization. So to do that, we've come up with a Capture the Flag competition. This is the second year running. Last year we did it. It was quite exciting. The second year running, even more exciting. I'm sure if the students were given the opportunity to speak, they'll speak into that. A lot of learning curves and a lot of capability to learn different things, not just technology, teamwork, okay? Ability to stay up and make sure you understand how to solve the problem. These are skills that are required in industry, okay? So, for the sake of the CTF is a cybersecurity competition where participants solve a variety of cybersecurity related challenges. These challenges simulate real-world scenarios and enhance their technical skills. CTFs help cybersecurity experts keep on top of their game. So how did we do this? We partnered with Hack the Box. Hack the Box provides a platform that is an online cybersecurity and ethical hacking training platform that allows individuals, businesses, universities, and all kinds of organizations or sector all around the world to level up with offensive and defensive cybersecurity skills. So this sort of platform can help us create a hands-on, skills professional, whether you are in defense, whether you are in corporate finance, or with the banks, or you are in HR, in health. This platform provides scenarios that you can actually work with that will help you upskill. Full porn, binary exploitation. Now please take note the spelling of porn. Okay, given an opportunity to go through the cybersecurity chain from the beginning to the end. So we have a couple of participating universities at the beginning. At the end, we ended up with 5. If my memory serves me right, we should have ZCAS, NIPA, CPU is absent because they've got exams next week, so they were substituted by the next best. We have ICU, DMI, and Cavendish that are going to be participating today. And to get to here, we did quite a number of things. So those are real pictures. We had a team that was going through all the universities, upskilling them, providing mentorship. It was quite an exciting moment for both the mentors and the mentees. We had virtual tutorial sessions with the students, okay, discussing some of these skills, tools, and so on and so forth, and platforms. We had media. I'm sure some of these people were right here. Went to TV to talk about the CTF, went on to radio to do all these issues. And so bridging the gap means winning the battle. I know it's going to be a stretch for us, all of us here, to take the responsibility to extend the skills, to try and bridge that gap. The numbers are wide, but I think every number added reduces that gap. So increase cybersecurity awareness, continue providing a platform for talent, improve corporate training budgets, and so on. These are some of the things that we think should be done in order for us to bridge that gap. So this is not just a mere competition for trophies, okay? This is an opportunity to have fun and learn skills that can help us protect ourselves, protect the country, protect the globe. We are actually in a position. But it would be incomplete for me not to just give you a brief of some of the events that went through to get to where we are now. So let me just give you in conclusion a small clip. Again, technical issues. Where's my technician? Joe, Sambu, hi. I'm also part of the skills gap, so you have to excuse me. trust, really. You can even get emotional sickness getting through this stuff. You know? I just feel that everybody must find the time, the effort. All this has been done because we can. Thank you.
Hand of applause once again for the CEO. It's amazing to see the works of Digital Self and how Digital Self is engaging young people to make sure that we become cyber smart, and we also understand the importance of cyber security in this country. And something that has gotten my attention is the conversation of how you can also get to contribute rather to the country's economy and contribute to the welfare of the country. So once again, welcome to Cyberverse Digital Self and the Cyberverse 2023 competition. We do have a number of schools that have been mentioned, and I would like to say congratulations once again. We are so excited to see what is going to happen and how the day is definitely going to be taking place, how the day is going to unfold. We do have a number of our sponsors that are helping this event to actually take place. But before we get to talk about a number of our sponsors, right now I would like to advise each and every one of you to be free to actually share your thoughts about Digital Self. I've got a question for you, just one question. I want to find out from the students. Let me pick. Okay, I'll be biased because I was at ZCAS. Who's from ZCAS? Okay. Hey, let's get find out from the old team. When you heard about Digital Self, the competition that is taking place as a student, what came into your mind and how excited were you to be part of this journey?
I was really excited about participating in this Ctf. I never really knew about Digital Self until last year, and they gave me an opportunity to participate in the first Ctf I've ever done in my life. And I never even really expected to come first in that. God knows how I ended up coming first. Hopefully this year is the same, and I'm going to try my best.
Congratulations, but you're right that seasons change, right? Let's get the find out from the guys from ICU. ICU? Okay, I would like to find out from you. Anything you'd like to share?
Mostly, I just want to say thank you for the chance to participate in this competition. It's been a great honor and a great experience from our side. And practically, it's been a learning. What English a learning experience that we can't take for granted. So we just like to say thank you to Digital Self and all the sponsors.
Thank you so much. Let's get into our second speech for today, and the second speech is definitely coming from Paranta Zambia. And on the other side, we are also going to have a third speech that is coming from the representative from the Ministry of Technology, and on the other side, we'll also have a remarks from ZCAS. My name is Ramji. Thank you so much.
Good morning, guys. I'm going to revert to a bit of old school technology. Just makes it easier for me today. I'm not going to bore you with very long speeches. The representative of the Ministry of Science and Technology, the representative of ZCAS, the CEO of Digital Safe and his team, fellow sponsors, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Capture the Flag finalists, all protocols observed. As I said, I don't want to bore you all with long speeches, but as Paratas, we very much resonate to what Musona from Digital Safe has said.
And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Marius van Vuren. I'm the country manager of Paratus in Zambia. And for those of you that might not know Paratus, we're the leading connectivity, also offering co-location services and data center services within Zambia. And I'm truly honored to be here today to speak to you. As we work towards enhancing Zambia's digital landscape, Paratus is equally dedicated to positively impacting our communities through an array of activities and partnerships like we have here today. And in this regard, we would like to also thank all of the other sponsors who have made this year's Capture the Flag competition an even bigger success than last year. Our day-to-day lives are online in today's interconnected world, and ensuring we navigate this world safely and securely is crucial. Now, Zambia and its businesses face cybersecurity threats and risks on a daily basis, and we need skilled individuals to identify these threats and protect our most valuable asset, our data. And this is one of the reasons why Paratus has decided to be part of this exciting competition. And only by collaborating and learning together can we stay ahead of the cybersecurity threats that are out there and create a safer digital environment. As Paratus, our role goes beyond providing internet services. We're also about connecting people and creating opportunities and sharing knowledge. We aim to support your skills development and help yourselves to learn and become experts in your field. And all of that to serve the greater nation of Zambia. What is remarkable about today's competition is not just a game, like Lusaka said earlier. It allows students like yourselves to learn about real-world cybersecurity challenges and gain hands-on experience in identifying and stopping these threats. And that's why Paratus is sponsoring this event. And it's the second year in a row, and I'm sure for many, many years to come. And we can see this growing bigger and bigger every year. And at the end, it's not just about winning prizes, but I've heard there are some nice prizes up for grabs at the end. It's about learning, growing your experience, becoming cybersecurity experts, and that is what our country in Zambia requires. I mean, Lusaka showed us the statistics. Yeah, it's clear. We need a lot of skills. And we're very excited to be part of this journey. And we're looking forward to seeing your skills today. I hear there's a number of teams, we'll be popping in and seeing how you guys are progressing. And I'm very sure you will face challenges on your journey going forward, becoming a security expert. And always remember, no obstacle is too big to overcome. The little story is Paratus. We started constructing our Tier 3 data center here in Lusaka when COVID just hit. Currently, we own the biggest and most modern Tier 3 data center available in Zambia today. Only through our resilience and determination could we complete this project on time and in budget. And we never stopped. And you will need to learn these skills, especially in your field, because only determination and resilience will drive you further to succeed. And in Paratus, we like to call it being always prepared. So in conclusion, I extend my best wishes to each individual and also the teams that are taking part. Your hard work and dedication have the potential to lead to remarkable achievements. And not only in this competition, but also in your future endeavors and the future of Zambia. You can contribute significantly to the cybersecurity industry within our country. And let's join forces to make this happen. So in the end, I wish all of you the very best for today May the best man or team win. Yeah. And thank you very much for this opportunity. And always remember, always be prepared, then you will win. Thank you.
A hand of applause once again. I would like to apologize to everyone for misleading the audience. The second speech, or the third speech rather, is coming from the representative of ZCAS, or the other. After the representative from ZCAS, after I'm not a technical guy, obviously. After the representative from ZCAS, then we'll have the representative from the Ministry of Information representing the Honorable Minister Felix Mutati. ZCAS, please.
Good morning, colleagues, participants. I don't have a written speech with me, so I'll try and just be very quick about it. The representative for the Minister of Technology and Science, present, the Director General, CEO of Digital Safe, the Country Manager for Apparatus, the host institution, Doc, recognize you. I'd like to say again, thank you very much for all that have made it to this event, the Capture the Flag event of 2023. It's actually gratifying to see how many participants have taken this particular event with the seriousness that it deserves. When Digital Safe approached us to partner with them on this event, I think it was a no-brainer, so to say, because we actually promoting active collaboration with industry players, seeing how we can better the environment, especially in the cybersecurity space. So we are, as some of you are aware, and through even the Act, the Cybersecurity and Cybercrimes Act, trying to promote an industry in cybersecurity as a country. One of the issues that have been mentioned is the capacity that the country has most of the time. For the services that are required, the country has had to outsource a lot of these services, which in and of itself is not the biggest challenge, but we need to develop that capacity within the country. And so we are eager to partner with institutions that are willing and ready to play a part to grow the space in the private sector, especially in cybersecurity, so that we can get to have more of the services that we require attained locally. The government has embarked on a digital transformation journey. One of the things that is mentioned by my Director General is whenever he's texting you, he says nature abhors a vacuum. So whenever you haven't done a report, he always responds to say nature abhors a vacuum. I wanted to bring that up here because we cannot have a vacuum. You can't have an initiative to grow and the country through digital transformation and have a vacuum of personnel, capacity, or institutions that support these other services. Then you're setting yourself up for a big failure or a trap, so to say. So I hope that also means something to you. Say nature does abhor a vacuum. So once you start on one journey, it's important that you fill up those gaps with the different capacities and skills and industry that can support what has been identified as for the digital transformation journey. I'm quite sad that CPU hasn't participated because I'm an alumni of CPU in computer science. I think I would have loved to see the guys participate. But to all those other universities that are here, the guys that are participating, we wish you the very best in this competition, and our doors are open to hear you share your ideas and how we can better place ourselves as the ICT regulator and just a general player in the ICT sector. For the corporates that sponsored the institution, we like to say extend the thanks. And I think, as the CEO said, we see this event as one that will grow in the future, and we're ready to committed to offer some additional partnerships into the future. So I think those will be my few remarks today. I won't have to spend too much time here. Thank you very much, and all the best to participants.
I was advised that it is the Ministry of Science and Technology. I was advised that it's the Ministry of Science and Technology. We get into the final speech. Now, after this speech, the competition is definitely going to start. May the best team win. We do have Mr. Katomo, Director HR, representing the Ministry of Science and Technology, representing the Honorable Minister Felix Mtati. We do have a representative from the Ministry of Education. Would like you to come through and give a speech as well. We are looking for it. We can find you. Oh, finally, you are here, sir. Hand of applause.
Good morning, colleagues. I was not sure that I was supposed to say something. I thought I'd just sit in and listen to what's going on. My name is Amos Mumba. I'm Director for University Education in the Ministry of Education. So our PS was supposed to come. That's why I came in late. PS was supposed to come, but is engaged somewhere else. But to the host, the sponsors, the corporates that are here, the students, it's exciting for us to be part of this. There was a team that visited my office during the week. I think they came from Digital Safe, I think. And when they shared this idea, it excited us because as Ministry of Education, as you know, we have a mandate to look after all university education, particularly our department, so for both public and private universities. So these kinds of competitions, they speak directly to what we are trying to do in terms of reforming what we're doing in higher education. So when I say that, I mean that we are working on a reform program which we are calling Higher Education for Economic Transformation. So the idea is to look at the programs that we are rolling out in our universities and see how responsive are they to the actual needs of our economy. So what kind of skills are we giving our students? How relevant are those skills to our development aspirations as a country? So if we can't do that, then we'll be educating and graduating people, and employability will keep going up. So you graduate, but you can't find a job, or you can't find space in the economy. So we are re-looking at what we are doing in university education. So I've heard that we have most private investors in here. CBU, I heard they are not here because they have exams next week. So it would have been nice for us to also see more participants from public investors. And I hope that... So the invitation was open. Okay, so that should tell us something. That should tell us something, that maybe we need to do a little bit more to see how we are teaching these kinds of things in our public university. And for me, I like competition. Competition is very good. It makes you wake up. It makes you check up what you're doing. So from a policy point of view, we are in this together. I hope this is not a one-off thing. I hope it will continue on an annual basis so that we can see a little bit more from other universities, not just the traditional big universities, but also the smaller ones. I know of a university which is in a rural place, Kapasa Makasa University, somewhere in Chile. They are trying. They participated last year. That's right. That's right. And for me, it excites me when I see a university coming out of the rural area investing in these kinds of skills. It shows that everybody can participate and have their space in this. So I don't want to speak for long, but we are excited as Ministry of Education to be part of this, and I hope that we can engage more. Let me end by saying that in November this year, CBU will be hosting what we call National, we call it National Research and Innovation Symposium. So the first one was held at the University of Zambia last year, and this year CBU will be hosting. Because we are talking about research and innovation, I'll be very happy to see some of the activities going on that will go on today to be exhibited at that symposium. As you know, CBU has a very active school of ICT where they teach computer science. I heard my colleague from ZCAS saying he's an alumni of CBU computer science. So it would be good to see some of the innovative ideas that we are going to see today from the young students to be exhibited at CBU in November. Because the idea is, how do we move from ideas to commercialization eventually? And it would be interesting for us to see. And we are promoting the idea of academia-industry linkages. And it's through these kinds of activities that we can promote that. And so it gives me pleasure to see Baratas being part of this, because that's the idea. We are talking about how do we place our students from the classroom doing actual internships in the fields of study that they're pursuing at university. Not as a student, you go to do your internship, they're making you make coffee for people. No, we don't want that. We want, if you're studying computer science, you should go and do your internship in a company that operates in that space. Because that way you build your skills and we can see how we can move forward. So the skills that are being developed in here, and even those that didn't make it, I think they'll be key and relevant in pushing the economic transformation agenda for our country. So I'll end here, and congratulations to those that will win, and we hope to see you again in the future. Thank you very much.
Once again, a hand for Ms. Amos Mumba. It is time now. It is the time for the last speech, which is pretty much the speech that is being represented by Mr. Katongo, Director HR, representing Honorable Minister Felix Mtati from the Ministry of Science and Technology. Mr. Katongo, sir. A hand for Mr. Katongo.
Good morning. How are you? The PS Minister of Education, represented by Director University Education, senior government officials present, representative from ZCAS, Digital Safe Limited, Chief Executive Officer Mr. Msoda Fire, staff from Digital Safe, representatives from Baratas, representatives from the UNICAF University, participants in the Capture the Flag tournament, dear students, the press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to be given this opportunity to deliver remarks on behalf of the Minister of Technology and Science, Honorable Felix Mtati, MP. You may recall that I was given this opportunity to flag the event on Saturday, 28 July 2023. Coincidentally, the Minister has again assigned me to represent him at the finals. On a lighter note, I want to say this is a demonstration that the good relationship and interest I'm cultivating with digital self is growing. In every respect, I am honored to grace the inauguration for the transformative Cyberverse Ctf the flag competition. Allow me to deliver the words of Honorable Mtati. As Minister responsible for ICT and cyber security, it pleases me to witness the event that all participants have fully applied themselves to reach this stage. It also pleases me to see that players like Digital Safe are consistently using tested innovative ways to create awareness on cybersecurity. This momentous occasion is indeed a remarkable step forward in our efforts to bridge the cybersecurity skills gap in Zambia. Again, let me congratulate Digital Safe Limited for organizing such an event that is sharpening the minds of our players, but also work towards finding solutions to our own cyber challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, you may recall the last I addressed you, I did point out that the digital era we find ourselves in, the significance of cyber security cannot be overstated. As our world becomes increasingly interconnected, we face both unprecedented opportunities and challenges. The advancements in technology have brought us closer together, but they have also exposed us to various threats and vulnerabilities in cyberspace. In Zambia, as in many other nations, the demand for skilled cybersecurity professionals is rapidly outpacing the available talent pool. To safeguard our digital assets, protect our critical infrastructure, and ensure the privacy and safety of our citizens, we must be proactive in nurturing a capable cybersecurity workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that was an interlude. Ladies and gentlemen, from the government side, we shall continue to create an enabling policy and legal environment for the growth of the digital economy by taking steps to stimulate the growth of the digital economy and financing for the development of ICTs. The government of Zambia has provided an enabling policy environment through the approval of the ICT Policy of 2023 and the ICT Act of 2021, which provides an increased use of the cyberspace. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in 2021, the Zambian government developed the cybersecurity legal and regulatory framework, which consists of 3 model laws that were signed and assented to. These are namely the Electronic Communications and Transactions Act, the Data Protection Act, and the Cybersecurity and Cybercrime Law. This was realized through the Cybersecurity Policy of 2021, funded by Ministry responsible for ICT and implemented by ZCAS and Smart Zambia Institute. These laws were formulated to support the ICT's ecosystem. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as Zambia continues its digital transformation journey and more people are connected to the internet, the country has already started to experience a rise in cybercrime and cyber threats. The Cybersecurity Act brings about many benefits, but its primary objective is to provide an environment that ensures that people have the much needed trust and confidence in the use of ICT systems. Cybersecurity is becoming increasingly important as more people connect to the internet and use it for email, social media, e-commerce, etc. in their daily activities, where we now share an incredible amount of information about ourselves with the companies we interact with. Thus, the need to protect individuals from having their personal details misused or mishandled by enhancing cyber skills and identifying talent through such initiatives as this one. I look forward to your active participation and interaction at this event, as this event is an initiative to strengthen capacity and network on cybersecurity. I urge Digital Safe and sponsors to continue this endeavor as it is an important activity. Ladies and gentlemen, today's CTF competition represents a crucial step in this direction by providing a platform for aspiring cybersecurity enthusiasts and professionals to showcase their skills and knowledge. We are fostering a culture of continuous learning and growth. This competition will not only challenge participants to think critically and innovatively, but also encourage them to collaborate and share insights with one another. Ladies and gentlemen, to all participants, I urge you to seize this opportunity to expand your horizons, push the boundaries of your activities. As I conclude, allow me to extend my gratitude to the organizers, Digital Safe, our regulators, ZCAS, connectivity expert apparatus, sponsors, and all those who have contributed to making this event a reality. Your commitment to enhancing cybersecurity awareness and expertise in Zambia is commendable, and I believe that the impact of this competition will be far-reaching. Together, we can build a safer and most secure digital landscape for our nation, and with it, the promise of a prosperous and resilient future. Thank you all, and may the best minds prevail in the Cyberverse Capture the Flag competition. Thank you.
A hand for Mr. Katongo. And now it's time we have the doctor actually give us a vote of thanks. May the best team win once again. We don't have ZCAS here. We also have One Love Radio. We have Paratus. We don't have Hungry Man. We are saying thank you so much to our partners for being part of this event.
Good morning again, and my name is Lame Mwewa, and TVC for UNICAF, and we are the host. Representative of the ministry, the CEO of Digital Safe, representative from ZCAS, the CEO of Paratus, and other sponsors represented, participants, the media, and may I just stand on the protocol that has been well established. It is our privilege to host this event this year, when I was called upon to make a decision whether we could do this together with Digital Safe and the partners. I didn't yet hesitate to say yes, and it's because this speaks to one of our objectives to be a university in the society. We realize that for many years, especially in Zambia, that the connection between industry and universities has not been the strongest. Universities tend to see themselves as the custodian of all the knowledge, and then industries seem to be enormous sometimes in the background. And as a university, UNICAF universities, from the onset, we realized that this should not be the case, that collaboration with the industry is key to the success not only of the higher education sector, but also to the success of the country. Universities don't train, don't educate for themselves. We educate for the industry. And so the best way to do so is actually to collaborate very closely with industry. And this is just one of those demonstrations of what UNICAF believes in. And I'm standing here to give a vote of thanks on behalf of the organizers. before I do that, I know that most of you may not even know that UNICAF actually exists with a footprint on the ground, because most of the time you interact with that through the cyberspace. We are extremely aggressive with our approach. Our learning model is completely different from what you actually see in the country. From the onset, the architects of UNICAF developed this 12 years ago, way before even COVID was conceived and even thought that it was going to disrupt business and learning, that the whole UNICAF system was designed with the future in mind to liberate and democratize higher education. And from onset, we designed a system that has no deadlines, that has no admission deadlines, no things that perhaps you see in most universities. So that means you can start, you can apply, you can start studying at any time. And also what surprises a lot of people is that our university has some 35,000 students represented from 172 countries. And only 10% of those are Zambians. And it tells you that we are operating not only in a specific environment, that we operate actually at global level. And therefore, because our systems are in the cloud, that you learn through internet, it's important that our systems are secure. Because we have students in some countries which actually are very good at hacking and they access our systems. And so from UNICAF perspective, partnering and doing things with DigitalSafe and other stakeholders in cybersecurity is extremely important, because we value that and we benefit from that. And reskilling and retooling our young people in the cybersecurity industry is extremely important for us, because we operate in that environment as UNICAF. Our headquarters, of course, is in Cyprus, and we have 4 universities on the continent accredited, registered with the local agencies, but also we have an accreditation, the British Accreditation Council. And so, on behalf of the organizers and the sponsors, who we are part of, the sponsors who sponsored the venue, I would like to thank everyone that has made this very, very possible. This event. There was a lot of, I know, a lot of hard work that went into this. I experienced it in my own household. And so I want to congratulate first the people that put this event together. Thank you so much for all your efforts. I want to thank the sponsors. I want to thank the universities that have sponsored their students to participate in this event. And last but not the least, I want to thank the ministry for having accepted to be part of this process, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Technology and Science, the other partners that have really made this possible. Next year, and being a prophet, next year, UNICAF is moving, we are moving end of the year into a brand new building, which has been tailor-made to this kind of event. And I hope that next year, this event is even going to be bigger, because we'll have more space and we'll have more facilities to accommodate more universities. Maybe Mr. Kapayo, instead of having 5, we may have 10 in the finals. Yeah, so we are offering you that space again, that we could actually co-host this event with you. And with those rather elaborate word of thanks, I want to wish everyone a good time. Feel free to mingle, feel free to interact with our colleagues outside from UNICAF in case you have some information. Thank you, and may the best team win.
It is now time for the competition to start. But before the competition starts, we are advising all the students to actually come so that we get a group photo with everyone. We get a group photo for representatives from the Ministry of Education, representatives from the Ministry of Science and Technology, and the CEO of Digital Self, Mr. Kabaya.
Rap chauffeur de paille, no that son.
Flexing and Josh, yes,
See Mark on the track.
sometimes I'm so low, sometimes I'm okay. Let's set I feel up, I knew that I'd make it anyway. When I'm gonna quit and I feel right, yellow less abalanga makaya kwe, and today I'm a champion.
I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Nakalena neno kama kaya mfumu ya mfishapa ninsele balentuka eshinko shapa chitangana ibukisa yangu tata kumutima chikonko nchisoku kwa tata waizi kasaba izi munina napita mumikoti ne myunga mutina sima bwela mungani meno zina and only the strong will survive kwa sila na tampila za kembo ni nebo stapa ndiangalila patopu nga stampa shilafikilila popasti uchila pampa kumyesu I'm the great kumula sampako no that song. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. Muno kusulwa kwa mbila kubakaya ebatila pamura wo kubakaya patifuka mano kumweba mesaya machushu lepta motemu ya so kawatsa ilo leshe mumira umapatifuba no kutila abapepela nikachike fituntulu back to the sender ndolesha kuli nani kafa lesata kupangilo kulusa kupangile fsuma na bright future nisoche poyamba bamashusha patifika chitika lishi mitima za chuta.
Sometimes I'm so low, sometimes I'm okay. Let's set I feel up, I knew that I'd make it anyway. When I'm gonna cut in I feel right, yellow less abalanga makaya kwe, and today I'm a champion.
I'm a champion. Cairo Mondial, big ups in a Bashada, 365 hours. Victory King Pasiboya.
All day entertainment.
C-Mark on the track.
ZPushUp.com.
Rap chauffeur de party. No that son.
Flexible Josh, yes,
C-Mark on the track.
sometimes I'm solo, sometimes I'm okay. Let's set that feel up, I knew that I'd make it anyway. When nobody wanna quit in I feel right. Yellow less abalanga makaya kwe, and today I'm a champion.
I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Nakalena neno kama kaya mfumu ya mfishapa ninzele balentuka eshinko shapa chitangana ibukisa yangu tata kumutima chikonko nchisoku kwa tata waizita saba izi munina napita mumikoti ne miunga mutina sima bwela mungani meno zina and only the strong will survive kwa sila na tampila za kembo ni never stop ndiangalila patopu nga stampa shilafikilila popasti uchila pampa kumyesu I'm the great kubula sampa. No, that's all. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. Mono kusulwa kwa mbila kubakaya ebatila pamurwa wokubakaya patifuka mano kumweba mesaya machushu lepta motemu ya so ngabwacha ilo leshe mumira umapatifuba no kutila abapepela nikachite fituntulu back to the sender ndolesha kulinani kafa lesata kupangilo kulusa kupangile fsuma na bright future nisoche poyamba bamashusha patifika chitika nishimitima za tuta ile.
sometimes I'm solo, sometimes I'm okay. Let's set that feel up, I knew that I'd make it anyway. When nobody wanna quit in I feel right. Yellow less abalanga makaya kwe, and today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion.
You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. No that song. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. That's it, atishane bigi manijera yose vivite boxa kuchina bonza mayo Buffali, Vodka, Prince Ronald Roland, Mr. Rhymes, Lindsay Kangwa Machu, Sean Wall, Body, DJ Guts, no that shot, Ulu, Daniel, Sisinyo Pakamwada, Bravo, Cairo Mondial, big ups in a Bashada, 365 hours, Victory King Pasiboya.
All day entertainment.
Straight out.
C-Mark on the track.
ZPushUp.com.
Rap chauffeur de party.
ZPushUp.com.
No that son.
Flexible Josh, yes,
C-Mark on the track.
sometimes I'm solo, sometimes I'm okay. Let's set that feel up, I knew that I'd make it anyway. When nobody wanna quit in I feel right. Yellow Yellow Sabalanga Makaya Queen, today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion.
Nakalena nenu kama kaya mfumu ya mfishapa ninzele balentuka eshinko shapa chitangana ibukisa yangu tata kumutima chikonko nchisoku kwa tata waizi kasaba izi munina napita mumikoti ne miunga mutina sima bwela mungani meno zina and only the strong will survive kwa sila na tampila za kembo ni nebo stapa Diangalila patopunga stampa shila fikirila popasti uchila pampa kumyesu am the great kubula sampa I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. Muno kusulwa kwa mbila kubakaya ebatila pamura wokubakaya batifuka mano kumweba mesaya machushu lepta motemu ya kabwacha ilo leshe mumira umapatifuba no kutila abapepela nikachike fituntulu back to the sender ndolesha kulinani kafa lesa takpangilo kulusa kupangile fsuma na bright future nisoche poyamba bamashusha patifika chitika nishimitima za tuta
Sometimes I'm solo, sometimes I'm okay. Let's not feel up, I knew that I'd make it anyway. When nobody wanna continue, I feel right. Yellow less abalanga makaya kwe, and today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion. You never champion. I'm a champion. You never champion. Today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion.
No that song.
I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion.
You never champion.
I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion.
You never champion.
I'm a champion.
You never champion.
Today I'm a champion.
I'm a champion.
I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion.
Atishani bigi manijera yo se vivite boxa kuchina bonza mayo Buffali, Vanke, Prince Ronald Roland, Mr. Rhymes Lindsay Kangwa Machua Sean Wall Body, DJ Guts No that shot Ulu, Daniel Sisinyo Paka Mwada Bravo, Cairo Mondial Big up Sina Bonsa Washada 365 House Victory King Pachibonya
All Day Entertainment.
Straight out.
C-Mark on the track
ZPushUp.com.
Rap chauffeur de pan
ZPushUp.com.
No that son
Flexing and Josh, yes,
C-Mark on the track
Sometimes I'm solo, sometimes I'm okay. Let's not feel up, I knew that I'd make it anyway. When nobody wanna continue, I feel right. Yellow less abalanga makaya kwe, and today I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion.
You never champion
I'm a champion. Today I'm a champion.
You never champion
I'm a champion.
You never champion
I'm a champion.
I'm a champion
I'm a champion. Today I'm a
Nakalena nenu kama kaya mfumu ya mfishapa ninzele balentuka eshinko shapa chitangana ibukisa yangu tata kumutima chikonko nchisoku kwa tata waizi kasaba izi munina napita mumikoti ne miunga mutina sima bwela mungani meno zina and only the strong will survive kwa sila na tampila za kembo ni nebo stapa Diangalila patopunga stampa shila fikirila popasti uchila pampa kumyesu am the great kubula sampa No that song.
champion.
baya ebatila pamulwa wokubakaya batifukama nokumweba mesaya machushu lepta motemu yayaya so ngabwatsayilo leshe mumira umapachifuba nokutila abapepela nikachikefituntulu back to the sender ndolesha kulinani kafa lesatakupangilo kulusa kupangile fsuma na bright future nisoche poyamba bamashusha patifika chitika nishimitima za chuta ile.
Sometimes I'm solo, sometimes I'm okay. Let's not feel up. I knew that I'd make it anyway. When nobody wanna continue, I feel right. You know, let's have a long makaya, and today I'm a champion.